Tenth problem. A black and a red dice are rolled. Then first one. Find the conditional probability of obtaining a sum greater than 9 given that the block die resulted in F5. Resulted in a 5. The sum greater than 9 given that the black die resulted in F5. Of course, B bit in this one. Find the conditional probability of course here is also of obtaining the sum 8 given that the red die resulted in a number less than 4. In a number less than 4. A black and a red dice are rolled. That is our experiment. Now we have to find the conditional probability of obtaining a sum greater than 9 given that the black die resulted 5. That means on the black die, once the number 5 appears, the conditional probability of getting the sum greater than 9 is to be evaluated in first case. Let E stands for, let E be the event. Let here E be the event getting the sum greater than greater than 9 when a black and a red dice are rolled once. F stands for black die shows the number 5. Black die shows the number 5. Okay. So, the favorable possible outcomes to A. The favorable possible outcomes to A. Getting the sum greater than 9 once 2 dice are rolled. Of course, irrespective of the color here, getting the sum 9 once 2 dice are rolled is, that is 6 3 3 6. Okay, and 4 5 5. Let the first one be on the black die and the second one on the red die. Black die, red die, black die, red die, black and red. Okay, that means getting of getting of 6 on black die, getting of 3 on the red die, like that. So these are the possible outcomes for getting of the sum 9 on the 2 dice. So n of E is clearly 4. Now n of favorable possible outcomes to F. F stands for black die shows the number 5. Black die shows the number 5 means red die shows either 1, 2, 3 up to 6. So 5, 2, 5, 3 like that. 5, 6. This is black and red and a black and red like this. Only the black die shows 5 and the red die may shows any one of the numbers. So n of F is here 6 clearly. Now E intersection F. E intersection F favorable possibilities. The common possible outcomes is only 5, 4. Getting of black on the getting of 5 on the black die and getting the number 4 on the red. That is in favor of E intersection F. So that implies n of E intersection F is 1. So hence probability of E on the occurrence of F. Find the conditional probability obtaining the sum, conditional probability of obtaining the sum on the occurrence of F. That is the conditional probability of getting the sum happening of E on the occurrence of F is n of E intersection F by n of F, that is 1 by 6. The required probability is 1 by 6. The required probability is of course this is getting of intersection black die resulted 5 only, black die resulted 5 and the sum black die resulted 5 means 5, 4, 5, 4 and if sum getting of the sum for 1. Okay, n of F is 5, either 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, given the sum greater than, greater than 9. This is sum greater than 9. Greater than 9 means, so here is 9 and greater than 9 means you may get 6, 5, 5, 6, 5, 5, 6, 6 also. Okay. These are the possible outcomes. These are the possible outcomes. So this is B or B or B or like that. Greater than, since greater than 9, 10, 11, getting of 12. Okay. So these are all in number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in number. Now the intersection changes here. Now the intersection increases here. Along 5 comma 4, getting of 5 on the getting of 5. Okay, getting of 5 and greater than 9 is 5 comma 5, 5 comma 6. Okay, 5 comma 4, 5 comma 5, 5 comma 6. This is 9, this is 10, this is 11. Okay, getting of 5 on the black die, and overall the sum is greater than 9. Is possible for 5 comma 4, 5 comma 5, 5 comma 6 only. So n of E intersection F is 3. N of E intersection F is 3 by N of F. N of F is 6. N of F is 6. Okay. F stands for black die shows the number 5. Just we fixed the first out of pair, the ordered pair, the first one is fixed as 5. The second one may vary from 1 to 6, hence N of F is 6. So probability, the conditional probability of E on the occurrence of F, the conditional probability of E on the occurrence of F is N of E intersection F by N of F, that is 3 by 6, 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2. The conditional probability of obtaining the sum E, given that black die resulted as 5. Greater than 9, sum greater than 9 is possible in this case once you fix it 5 on the black die, greater than 9. Okay. Next one. Similarly, B case. B bit. Find the conditional probability of obtaining the sum 8. Given that the red die resulted in a number 4. Let A stands for event of getting the sum exactly 8. Event of getting sum 8. When 2 dice are rolled, of course, here, that was followed. And B stands for red die, event that red die shows 4, the number 4. Now the conditional probability of A on the occurrence of B is needed here. So favorable possibility to the event A, getting the sum 8 once 2 dice are rolled. Getting the sum 8 means 6 2 2 6, 5 3 3 5, 4 and 4. Okay. These are the possible outcomes to A. And B stands for event of getting red die. This is getting of this is number getting up on black and this is on red. This is black on red, black on red. Okay. B stands for event that red die shows the number 4. Red die shows the number 4. That is possible in case 4 comma 4. Therefore, A intersection B is 1. It contains only one element. N of A intersection B is 1 and N of B is also 1. So, probability of A on the occurrence of B, the conditional probability of getting the sum 8. Whenever given, the red die shows the number 4. The number 4. The conditional probability of happening of A on the occurrence of B is N of A intersection B by N of B itself, that is 1 by 1. The required value is here 1. Once, in the previous one it is greater than 9. Greater than 9 means you should not take 9, greater than or equal to. Take this in the problem also, getting the sum greater than or equal to. This is the case of getting the sum greater than or equal to. You change the problem also. In the first bit, find the conditional probability of obtaining the sum greater than or equal to 9. Then the required probability, conditional probability is 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2. Otherwise, the possible outcomes changes here. Once you take only greater, these are not included. These are not included in this one. In such case, Eleventh problem. A fair die is rolled. A fair die is rolled. Consider event E which contains 135. That means getting of the numbers 1, 3, 5. And F, the event F is getting the numbers 2, 3. And G stands for the getting numbers 2, 3, 4, 5. Find conditional probability of E on the occurrence of F and conditional probability of F on the occurrence of E. Second one, probability of E given G and probability of G given E. And the third one is probability of E union F given G and probability of E intersection F given C. A fair die is rolled and event E contains 1, 3, 5, getting the numbers 1, 3, 5 on the roll die. F stands for the event of getting 2 and 3 and G stands for the event getting 2, 3, 4, 5. In such case, we have to find the required probabilities. Here, E intersection F for given from the given data, E intersection F. E intersection F is 3. It contains only one common possible outcome. Okay. And E intersection G. E intersection G. E intersection G is, it contains two possible outcomes. Now, n of E equal to 3, n of F equal to 2, n of G equal to 3, 4. N of E intersection F is 1. N of E intersection G is 2. Now the first case. The conditional probability of E on the occurrence of F. The conditional probability of E for given F, that is the number of favorable possible outcomes to happening of both the events E and F by favorable possible outcomes to F. N of E intersection F is 1. N of F is 2. Similarly, probability of conditional probability of F given E, that is F intersection E by probability of E itself, or N of F intersection E by N of E itself. By the definition of the conditional probability, the conditional probability of F given E is favorable possible outcomes to both E and F and by favorable possibilities to E. That is N of E intersection F is 1 here, N of E is 3. So the required probability, conditional probability of F given E is 1 by 3. Similarly, in second bit, the conditional probability of E given Z is N of E intersection Z by N of G itself. N of E intersection G is 2 by N of G is 4, that is 1 by 2. And the conditional probability of happening of the event G on the occurrence of E, this is N of G intersection E by N of E itself, which is 2 by N of E is 3. This is 2 by 3. Now, in third case, the third case is the conditional probability of E union F on the occurrence of Z. The conditional probability of E union F on the occurrence of G is the conditional probability of E given Z plus the conditional probability of F given Z minus the conditional probability of E intersection F by given G. Otherwise, you can find the number of favorable possible outcomes to E union F by N of G itself. So this is N of E by N of E intersection Z by N of Z plus N of F intersection Z by N of Z minus N of E intersection F intersection Z by N of Z. Okay. E intersection Z is 2 and 2 by N of Z is 4. F intersection Z, F intersection Z. Here N of F, I will write F intersection Z also, that is 2. So that is 2 by n of g is 4 minus E intersection F intersection G. The common possible outcomes to E, F, G. The common possible outcomes to E, F, G is only 3. So that is 1 by 4. Because n of E intersection F intersection Z is only 1. 3 only. This is the common possible outcomes to the 3 events. Hence this is 4 minus 1, 3. 3 by 4. The required probability here, probability of E union F for given G is 3 by 4. Similarly, you can able to find the probability of E intersection F for given G, that is 1 by 4. Clearly this is 1 by 4. Similarly, probability of E intersection F for given C is n of E intersection F intersection C by n of C, 1 by 4. Problem number 12. Assume that each born child is equally likely to be a boy or a girl. If a family has two children, what is the conditional probability? What is the conditional probability that both are girls, given that both are girls, given that the youngest is a girl, the youngest is a girl. The second case is at least one is girl. At least one is a god. Okay. Now we have to find the conditional probability that the family has two girl childs, both are girls. The conditional probability of the family has both girl childs, given that the youngest is a girl in one case, in other case at least one is a girl. So assuming that each born child is equally likely to be a boy or a girl. That means the family to have a boy or a girl, we have same probability. That means 1/2 probability. Okay. The family has 2 children. At first, the family has 2 children. So, the total possible outcomes of the children here, the total possibilities that the family has 2 children or boy and girl, otherwise boy and boy, boy and girl, girl and boy, girl and girl. Okay. Therefore, n of s equal to 4. So, the elder one is boy and the younger one is boy. Elder one is boy and younger one is girl. Elder one is girl, younger one is boy. Both are girls. So, these are all different possibilities provided that the family has 2 children. So, the total possible outcomes are here 4. Out of these 4 possible outcomes, let A stands for event that the youngest one is God. Event that the youngest one is God. Good. And B stands for event that at least one is gold. One is gold. And G stands for both are girls. Event that both are girls. Both are girls. So these are the different events of this experiment. So therefore, favorable possibilities to A. A stands for event that youngest one is girl. Youngest one is girl may happen in these cases. Youngest one is happened in these cases. So the favorable possible outcomes to A, the event A are B, G and G comma Z. That implies n of A equal to 2. B stands for event that at least one is gold. At least one is gold means one or more number of golds maybe exist. So one or at least one means the favorable possibilities is either BG or GB or GG. Having one girl or 2 girls, at least one girl means. So that implies n of B is 3. G is here event that both are girls. It contains only one favorable possibility, that is both are girls, G and G. So n of G is 1 only. Now case 1, first case. Now the conditional probability that the family has both girls, that means G happened. The conditional probability of G provided the youngest one is gold. The youngest one is gold means now conditional probability probability both are girls given that the younger one is girl. The younger one is girl. That is conditional probability of G on the occurrence of A. Okay? Conditional probability of G on the occurrence of A. It is given that the younger one is God and conditional probability of happening of G. That is probability of A intersection G by probability of G itself. A intersection G. A intersection G is 1 clearly. A intersection G is 1. So this is 1 by the total n of S is 4. 1 by 4. This is the probability of A intersection G. By probability of G, this is also 1 by 4. So which gives us 1. So certain event. The conditional probability that both girls are both are conditional probability that both are girls given that youngest one is girl. Youngest one is girl means this is n of A. This is n of A, not G. By conditional probability of A intersection G by probability of A, prior event. This is 1 by 2, which gives us 1 by 2. That is the probability of G on occurrence of A. Similarly, the second case. The second case is probability of both are girls in the family, girls, given that at least one is girl. The family contains at least one is girl. That is probability of both the girls given B. At least one is girl. The event is B. Condition probability of G on the happening of B. That is probability of B intersection Z by probability of B itself. Probability of happening of both B and G. B intersection G is, it contains only, here is 1. So 1 by 4 by probability of B. Happening of B is 3 by 4. So you can remove this 4. So hence 1 by 3. The required conditional probabilities are respectively 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. This is one important problem related to conditional probability. This is one important problem. Similarly, let us take the problem number 14. Given that two numbers appearing on throwing two dice. Throwing two dice are different. Given that two numbers appearing on throwing two dice are different. Find the probability. Find the probability of the event. The sum of numbers on the dice is 4. The dice is 4. Given that two numbers appearing on the throwing two dice are different. This is observed. This is the first event, prior event. He observed that once two dice are thrown, he observed that they shows different numbers. That is the first event. Once this observation is happened, what is the probability that the sum of the numbers on the dice is 4? Here the random experiment is, if two unbiased dice, unbiased symmetric dice, are rolled, throwing of two dice, then the total possible outcomes are here 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, like this, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6. Similarly 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, and so on, 2 6, like that, 6 1, 6 2, 6 3, 6 4, 6 5, 6 6. The total possible outcomes. On each die we may have 6 possible outcomes. So on both the dice, the total number of possible outcomes are 6 into 6. This place can be filled in 6 ways. This place can be filled in 6 ways. 6 into 6, 36 ways. So the total possible outcomes without restriction, any restriction, is 6 into 6, 36. N of S is 36. Now let A stands for event that the subset of S. Event means the subset of S. Event that the two dice shows different numbers. That is one event. And B stand for event that the sum of numbers on the dice is 4. Let us suppose these are the two events of this sample space. So therefore, the favorable possibilities to A are 1 2. These two numbers must be different. So you cannot take 1 1. So I will take 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, like this. 1 5, 1 6, or 2 1, 2 3. I cannot take 2 2 in the second row. 2 4, like this. 2 6, of course 2 5, like that. 6 1, 6 2, 6 3, and so on. 6 4, 6 5, 1. I cannot take 6 6 here. So N of A takes the value. There is no 1 1, there is no 2 2, there is no 3 3, there is no 4 4. Similarly, we cannot take 5 5, and we cannot take 6 6. So out of 36, 6 or less here. So that 30. We have 30. Similarly, B. In case of B, even that the sum of the numbers on the dice is 4. This is possible whenever 1 3, 3 1 or 2 2. There is no other possible outcomes in favor of B. Getting of 1 on the one die and getting of 3 on the other die, or 3 all. Similarly, both are equal, 2 2. A intersection B. So that implies n of B is here 3. A intersection B. The common values of these two only. 1 3. Numbers are different and sum is 4. That is possible in this case only. So n of A intersection B is 2. So the required probability. The required probability is happening of that means getting of two different numbers given that the sum is 4. The probability of getting two numbers for given the sum is 4. That is probability of A on the occurrence of B. Of course, probability of getting two different numbers. Getting two different numbers on the dice, different numbers, so that the sum is 4, given that otherwise. So that the sum is 4. That is our required probability. That probability is here. Therefore, that is equal to, the probability is, of course, probability of A intersection B by probability of B itself. Probability of A intersection B. Probability of A intersection B, in favor of A intersection B, we have to, the total possible outcomes are 36. This is probability of A intersection B. And probability of B is in favor of B, we have 3. So 3 by 36. 36 is removed, hence 2 by 3 is the required probability of happening of getting of two different numbers on the dice, so that the sum is 4.